Welcome back. 8:43 now. College costs a small fortune, if you're a parent. So it's important to get a return on that investment. Credible.com personal finance expert Dan Ricciardo joining us live this morning with the highest paying college degrees. Good to see you, Dan. How are you?
I'm great, Amy. How are you?
Good. Very good. Thanks. Right. There's nothing worse than, you go and you get your degree and then you go out into the working world and you can barely afford to pay your rent. So how do you go about finding a degree that then pays you back?
Yeah, great question. And the biggest message this morning is focus on the major, not the school. Too many families focus on the school, which is important, but your major is more important. So STEM major, science, technology, engineering, math, finance, accounting, nursing. These are the majors, Amy, that had the best return on investment. And that's how we have to start thinking about college, as an investment.
Right, absolutely. Okay, so I want to talk about inflation because, as you know, Dan, it's hit everything, right? The cost of everything is going up. What about college costs? Can parents and students who are paying their own way, can they expect to pay more?
Yeah, of course, right. So one thing that won't happen is your college bill won't go down. College costs are up about 50% more than overall inflation over the last, say, 20 years. So college has gotten more expensive than the regular, food that we put on our table. It's almost like buying a brand new Lexus every year, driving it off the cliff without insurance, right? So it's pretty expensive stuff. Look at those federal student loans. They're still a pretty good bargain. Max out the federal loans. They give you some flexibility later when you graduate. Calculate the cost of college versus the benefit. One thing I want everyone to do, Amy, is in addition to what kind of amenities your school has, take a look at the outcomes. That's really important. If I invest 4 years of my life and this much money, and it only should be 4 years, by the way, not 5, 4 years of my life and this much money, what can I expect the outcome to be? That's really what we need to do. Look at it through that lens.
And I always hear a lot of people say, too, that, if you're not, heck bent on going to a 4-year traditional school, go ahead and start at a community college and then transfer in maybe to somewhere where maybe it looks a little bit better to graduate from that 4-year university.
Absolutely. Let's be creative. American consumers are the most creative, innovative shoppers on the planet. Let's apply that to college, as you just said. So things like maybe your employer can chip in. Lots of employers, Walmart, Target, Starbucks, contribute toward college costs now. Let's take advantage of that. Take a look at private loans versus federal loans. Apply for aid early. As you know, the window opened up last month for student financial aid. Hey, if you don't have your application in, let's get that done today. For many colleges, it's first come, first serve. You've got a bunch of kids, Amy. I've got a bunch of kids. We need to get these kids educated without you and I going broke.
Yeah, absolutely. All kinds of ways that you can do it. You just got to be creative and get to working on it. Always good to talk to you. Have a good weekend. Dan Ricciardo, Credible.com. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Aim.